Hey guys, this is Sean from Shanka.com, and in this video we are going to perform a detailed benchmarking test on our Wileyfox Spark X smartphone. So the benchmarking applications we got today are Antutu Benchmarking, Basemark OS 2, Basemark X, Geekbench 3 and Quadrant Standard. And the Wileyfox Spark X comes with 1.3 GHz quad-core processor, 2 GB of RAM, Mali T720 GPU and a 720p HD screen. So let's start our benchmarking test and let's see that how much score this device is going to get, and we will compare the result with the rest of the smartphones available in the market as well. And we have already performed few of these benchmarking tests to save your time, and we will be doing few of them right here in front of you. So let's start it. So first of all, let's have a look on the Antutu benchmarking test. We have already performed this test. So here is the test result. As you can see that Wileyfox Spark X achieved 32,357, and if you have a look on these individual tests for 3D UF CPU and RAM, you can get more information, and you can see that for UX and CPU the performance is much better than 3D and RAM. And if you go to the ranking tab, okay, so for some reason the rest of the smartphones are not coming, but you can watch our previous videos of other smartphones. And just to give you a brief idea, that Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge or HTC 10, they scored around 130,000 in the very same benchmarking test. So you can see that HTC 10 or S7 Edge or iPhone 7, they are nearly 4 times better in terms of Antutu benchmarking score with respect to our Wileyfox Spark X. And now let's go back, and the next test is going to be Basemark OS 2. We have already performed this test as well. So here you can have a look on the result, that overall our device has scored 651. For system it's 1203, for memory it's 773, and for graphics it's 293, and for web browsing 660. But our main concern is the overall score, and that's 651. And once again, let me tell you that the iPhone 7, it scored in our test 3000. So you can see that iPhone 7 is better, like 5 times better with respect to Wileyfox Spark X in the same test. And Galaxy S7 Edge and rest of the smartphone, they also achieved between 2000 and 2500. So it should be giving you an idea that the latest high-end smartphones, they are nearly like 4 times better in terms of benchmarking score. But if you watch our gaming review and gaming test, you can see that the performance of Wileyfox Spark X is so good. It's not just the benchmarking score that we should consider, the performance as well. So but in this video we are just talking about the benchmarking scores and comparing it to other devices. And here's the Basemark X, that's basically a gaming benchmarking. And for the 3D graphics, this test is finished as well. And here is the score, that's 6511. And you can watch our previous video, as I said already, to get a better idea and for the benchmarking result of Wileyfox Spark X with the rest of the smartphones. So you can watch videos of some high-end phones and also some mid-range phones having the same configuration like Wileyfox Spark X, and then you can compare the result. And the remaining 2 tests, that's Geekbench 3 and Quadrant Standard, we will do here right in front of you. So let's start it. Here is some information about the device, that it comes with 2 GB of RAM, 1.3 gigahertz quad-core processor, that's MediaTek 6735, Android 6.0, Marshmallow OS. So let's start the benchmarking test here. Okay. So the test is finished now, and let's have a look on the score. So for the single core, the score achieved is 591, and for multi-core it is 1804. And if you go to these tabs, let's go for the single core first. You can have a look on the scores achieved by the rest of the devices. So our device, that's Wileyfox Spark X, it achieved 591. Galaxy S5 938. Let's go down. Okay, so Asus Nexus 7, that scored exactly equal to our Wileyfox Spark X. It is having a Snapdragon S4 Pro processor, and Galaxy S4 achieved 658. So if you have used either Samsung Galaxy S4 or Asus Nexus 7, you can compare the result and you can expect the similar performance between these devices. And if you go to the multi-core here, okay, so Wileyfox Spark X is having 1804, and once again Galaxy S5 is having 2836, but our concern is this range. So once again you can see that Asus Nexus 7 and Samsung Galaxy S4, they achieved nearly equal score to our Wileyfox Spark X. So you can expect the similar performance like Samsung Galaxy S4 or the Asus Nexus 7 if you have used any of these two devices. So this is all about the Geekbench 3, and if you go back to quadrant standard, that's going to be our last test for today. So just start the test itself. So you can see that just like the Antutu benchmarking, this is also multi-test multi-benchmarking test, like 3D graphics, 2D graphics for read, write speed, memory, and rest of the thing. So you can see here the FPS our device is getting, it's varying between 30 to 60. So you can see it's looking pretty smooth. But let's see that how much a score this device is going to achieve. So the test is finished already, and here we're having these scores. So our Wileyfox Spark X, it achieved 8805, and here we're having the score of rest of the devices. So you can see that HTC One X is having 4000 something, Asus Transformer Prime is having exact 4000 score, Motorola Atrix 4G is coming around 2500, and Samsung Galaxy Tab as well, and Samsung Galaxy Nexus 2400 or something. So if you have used any of these devices like HTC One X, Asus Transformer Prime, Motorola Atrix 4G, or the first generation of Samsung Galaxy Tab 10.1, so you can get the idea that our Wileyfox Spark X here is achieving nearly twice of HTC One X here. So in terms of performance, you can compare the result like twice as better if you are just considering the benchmarking score. So this is how it should go. But in real life scenario, sometimes things vary, because as I said, our device is achieving 4 times less than the latest high-end smartphones like Samsung Galaxy S7 Edge, iPhone 7 or HTC 10. But if you watch our gaming review, we played some high-end games like The Amazing Spider-Man, Spotted Airborne, Noah 3. All of these games are heavy graphics 3D game, and the Wileyfox Spark X was able to play all of these games smoothly, and even the multitasking performance was so nice. So in real life scenario, the performance of Wileyfox is nice and good enough, even though the benchmarking scores are not so good because of the mid-range hardware specs. And we will be doing a detailed review of the device very soon, in which we will be considering rest of the factor of this device and how good it is and why you should buy it or not. So thanks for watching the video, friends, and do not forget to subscribe the channel for more videos, tips and tricks, enhancing videos like this. Have a nice day.